Hello, my name is Eric Roeder, and I work in business development for Codilation. My team of elite nerds is dedicated to helping turn big ideas into first customers. Building apps and helping develop new businesses allows me to meet amazing people. These people are doing amazing things in our tech community and my actual community of Fargo, North Dakota. I wanted to start a platform to help business leaders and other great people in our community tell their story. Connecting with amazing people is my job. Welcome to my office. My guest this week in our first ever 3-guest show is Kyle Voltin, Jessi, Kappes, and Chris Deery. They're in the Chamber Leadership Program, and they're helping to start Far-Moor to Give. We're going to chat about both this week, and I had to move a lot of equipment around to make filming 3-guests work, so everyone better flip and love this episode. Welcome, 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 Internet. I'm here with all sorts of people today. So we're chatting a little bit about chamber leadership, and it's an exciting kind of program, and Kyle, past guest of the show, said, hey, Can we come on and talk about this? And I've got 2 other people, and I'm like, why not? Let's just make this wildly complicated and have the biggest episode ever. So we'll start with who you are, where you work, and your role there, and we'll just go down the row, starting with Kyle.
My name is Kyle Voltin. I am the Financial Services Manager for Starion Bank.
My name is Jessi Kappes. I'm the Office Manager for Gjesdahl Law.
And then I'm Christopher Deery, the Cass County Veteran Service Officer for Cass County Government.
All right. And so, you're all in the Chamber Leadership Program together.
Yes.
Correct.
And I've thought about joining myself. Why did you join the Chamber Leadership?
Well, for me, a big part of it was trying to learn more about becoming a leader, but also the fact that I'm newer to the Fargo-Moorhead area.
Yep.
And, it was a great way to network and meet other individuals in the community to network with and other leaders throughout the area. So that was really the motivating factor for me.
Jessi?
My boss told me to. So it started, I was like, I guess I'll look into it. My boss wants me to do this thing. But then I saw that a couple people I know from back home had been in the program before and had nothing but good things to say about it. So
Well, that's awesome. And Chris?
Pretty much work on some skills too, as being a new department head, I guess. And then 2, it makes sense to me, but to be a little bit more uncomfortable to become comfortable, like getting up in front of people, for example, and speaking, or, just winging some stuff and getting up there and throwing out your ideas and not being shy about things, and then bouncing ideas off others that are key leaders in the area. And it went really well, I thought, for the most part.
I like that. And so we'll do a couple individual questions because why not? So Kyle, you joined this. How does a person apply to be in the Chamber Leadership? We're talking about that process.
Sure. I heard about it through the email that I get from the chamber.
Marketing works.
Yes. And you can check out the chamber website for more information. But the process, in a lot of ways, was similar to applying for a job. There's a questionnaire that you fill out. They ask in that process for an idea or a way in which you would change the community, and an idea that you have for that. After you send in the application, they contact you. I'm pretty sure it was 2 rounds of interviews.
Oh, wow. Not messing around.
Yeah, yep. They vet people out pretty well. So it felt very similar to going through an interview for a position.
Oh, that's crazy. And so, you asked to be on because I believe part of it is you have to find a cause and do an event. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's really what they're looking for. So every person that's a part of the group shared an idea.
Okay.
And came up with a project or an idea and an initiative that they would create to create change in the community. And then at one point, we got a list of everyone's idea, and everyone voted on which idea appealed to them the most. And from there, we whittled it down to, I think, 7 or 8 groups. And then from there, you find out, okay, these are the 7 or 8 that move on. Which one do you want to participate in? And we form groups of, 6 or 7 people.
So Chris, what project are you guys doing for our community then?
So we're doing Far-Moor to Give. That's our idea and platform. And what we're doing is trying to get nonprofits to join our Facebook page, and then to have the need and then an item. So I always use like an office chair, office desk. And if there's a nonprofit out there that has that item and they can get rid of it, and then there's another nonprofit in the area that wants it and needs it, then we're having the user and them kind of connect on our Facebook page, and then they can figure out the logistics of the situation. But yeah, it's a really great idea that Kat came up with, of course. That was our deer leader. And we had a wonderful team, and we had our presentation yesterday to kind of lay out the schematics and how we keep things out of the landfills and how we can reuse furniture and things like that to help nonprofits grow and keep using the things, and they can use their resources on other items. Like I used to work at Senka, for example, so they can use, the money on helping people get housed, for example, something like that. But yeah, it's really easy idea. It took a while to get the platform and things like that we needed down, and Facebook and things like that, but it's just a great idea to help nonprofits grow.
Well, and any dollar they don't spend on stuff helps them with their actual cause and keeps their operating costs down. So, Jessica, how can we help our audience with this cause? Or sorry, how can our audience watching this, I'm the person who's on here, I'm screwing up. How can our audience help you with this?
Sure. So joining our Facebook page is the biggest way you can help right now.
Yep.
We're looking to get nonprofits and businesses to join the page so that they can connect with the others in town. It's pretty local right now, just Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo kind of area.
Mm-hmm.
So join a page, donate stuff that you have or ask for stuff that you need, and then also join our giveaway. We're doing a giveaway right now through next Thursday, where anyone that enters or anyone can enter, and then the winners will get to choose what nonprofit they would like to receive a $50 Office Depot gift card.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
And so there's all sorts of things. Basically, sign up for Facebook.
Yeah.
And check it out, and let's make this work in Fargo so we can scale it. And I think that's exciting. So every week I make a business chart, and I made one this week for you guys. And this is production complication. And this is cake, and it's tricky. Like, why would I do this? And so when I started, the first step was like, yay! And then Maddie came on, and it was cake. And then she moved, and now we're doing like 4 people on one thing. And I'm shifting back into like, why would I do this? But insider trading, or Joe, like, I do that to have a break in case anything went wrong. So Suma, how are we doing? Is everything still rolling? Perfect and unexpected. So yeah.
We haven't messed up too bad yet.
We haven't messed up too bad to the point where we had to just
we have to start over.
So yeah, no, we got it. So yeah, what's the best piece of leadership advice you've learned, or you can, take back to your business, or advice you give someone in a leadership role?
Yeah. Wow.
I gave you this question before.
You did. You should have studied a little harder for
You
this.
could have looked at the email.
Just once.
Right.
Once. Perused it, Kyle.
I think, as far as leadership is concerned, and some of the best advice that I received, and something I wish I'd known sooner, I guess, or at a younger age, is just the importance of networking, and being a part of a community and networking with other individuals. There were a ton of great leaders in our group, and hearing about the stories and the things they've been involved with and done in the community was inspiring, and just not being afraid to get out, put yourself out there and meet and get to know as many people as you can.
I like that. So Jessi, top that.
Easily. I think the greatest piece of leadership advice I've ever received was take your work seriously, but don't take yourself too seriously.
Okay.
I'm a silly person. I like to laugh and goof off, but when it comes time to work, I'm like in the zone, want to get things done. you know? So you have to find a balance of taking your work seriously, but still having it be enjoyable, be a fun leader, be fun to be around, and people will want to follow you.
It's all fun and games until you have to edit. Thank you, Maddie. Chris, what was your leadership advice?
For me, and what I've learned through the year is just be an active listener. Bounce ideas off your peers and look for those good qualities in others. And, don't be afraid to, use somebody else's idea too. If it works in one place, why couldn't it work in another? So it's definitely been a great bonding and experience and a way to bounce off ideas and help even, within Cass County government. And then just like one of our first trips, I recall just, having some issues with a coworker, for example, and then so many people just came out to bat for, decision making and things like that, and gave me a different perspective.
I think leadership is such a weird, lonely island that doesn't have to be.
Yes.
And there's leaders everywhere. Connect with them, and that's my advice from the question that I wrote.
Yeah, I remember that too, and like I hadn't even considered participating in the class in that way.
Yeah.
Like we're all leaders. We're all there because we lead people or want to do a better job leading people. So why not ask for help from people that are in the same shoes as you are?
No, that's awesome. And so, we'll wrap things up with the nerd question because we're software engineers. So, who is your favorite fictitious leader?
So I thought about I thought about this. So I thought about playing to the audience and going with Yoda. I think that's a pretty obvious answer. But no, I'm going to shift gears.
Okay.
I'm kind of a sports nut. So I thought one of my favorite leaders is Lou Brown, who is the manager of the Cleveland Indians in Major League.
Oh.
And, he did a tremendous job with some not so talented players.
Yeah.
Found a creative and unique way to bring the most out of several of the players on that team. Found a way to, have them rally together and really get motivated behind having success and winning the pennant.
I like that. And I'm glad you said Yoda because it definitely asked for fictitious at the beginning.
Clear that.
So we got both. We got a real life scenario and a pretend one. Jessi, what do you got?
I've got to say Tyrion Lannister.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not a popular opinion. He's kind of a wild card, but same. I like him because he doesn't always make the popular decision, but he has a moral compass. Like he has some sense of right and wrong and tries to stick to that, but knows that like you're gonna have to adapt and maybe not always make the popular decision. So,
I like that.
And I just like how tenacious he is. Like parents hated him, wanted him dead, got his nose cut off.
He goes for it though.
He just goes. He doesn't stop going for it. Yeah.
Like that. Chris.
Mine is Soda Pop Curtis from The Outsiders.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a book. I think it was 6th or 7th grade. And it's just stuck to me. So just being a young leader and trying to, help his brothers out and help poor Johnny out, But in the end, you just got to stay golden.
Beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was good. There's no wrong answer to that, but the answer we were looking for is Albus Dumbledore.
Wrong.
He stands on the line of the rule and he goes around the rules and he just does his own thing. I love it. So nerd questions means it's time to wrap things up. Do you guys have anything else?
Thanks for having us.
And check out our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Oh yes, check out the Facebook page, and Maddie put up the graphic with the links and the stuff because I don't know how to do that.
Thank you.
Have a good week, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.